Part 62, Negative Thoughts and Spiritual Life. Listen to a part of the sayings from the book Narrations from the Cosmos, on the topic Negative Thoughts, by Miodrag Alexic, who for years collected unpublished sayings from Dr. Lubisha Stojanovich's Seminasser, who again received all of the aforementioned from the superintelligent energies of the cosmos in deep meditation. April 2011. Spiritual energies told me not to be disappointed if someone's negative thoughts are removed for 3 months and then appear in the 4th month, but then that person is no longer that person, he no longer knows how to hate, envy, fear, he is getting much closer to the Creator's will, and what will appear in him will be only bits of the negative from what he had in the beginning. But, if he comes to the seminar again, those pieces will be removed from him and they will not come back. Skeptics say that we cannot get rid of negative thoughts for the rest of our lives. It doesn't have to, but those negative thoughts will be minimized. The most important thing that they keep repeating to me, and I believe it more than you, because you take it in one ear and let it go in the other, is, we don't need a church, nor temples, we don't need priests, highly developed preachers, who will teach us how to live, we just need to avoid negative thoughts and then our thoughts will be in harmony with the will of the Creator, because they are positive or neutral. In that case, we will be closer to the Creator than the one who is tens all day and first has a negative thought, then runs to do some charity, first hits a child, then goes and buys him a toy. It doesn't work like that. This is much faster, much safer, proper. The Creator trusts you much more. So, that's the way to go, and all of this, the church, and religion, and what I say, what I write, whether you read it or not, it's all useful, but it could be done without it. So, it's not like, if you don't use it, nothing from you. Just don't have negative thoughts and don't worry about your future. These are incredible things, there is nothing simpler, nothing easier, to reach the pinnacle that a human being can reach. We did 12 energy sessions today, and as we get a new session, we slowly get used to it, you feel it less and less, on the one hand, milder, and on the other hand, you penetrate more and more into its secrets and get to know these energies, which are very important. Energy Cloud asks for that, and I do it here every time. They are important for our health, because they clean our acupuncture meridians, and the flow of white bioenergy depends on this, and our health depends on the flow of white bioenergy. The channels are being cleaned and the flow of information energy is being strengthened. Certain parts of the aura are cleaned and the cause of any disease in the body is not allowed to form. If there is a lot of white bioenergy in one place in the aura, then an illness occurs. There is a whole series of changes that the energies realize in our aura and, no matter how different they are, how different their tasks are, when they enter our aura, they look, see what is wrong and clean it up. They don't have a list of what they need to do in the aura, but they come in and clean up what is not right. And that's a big deal, if you get such a general cleansing at least once every 3 weeks, with 12 different energies, each of which differs slightly from one another, they are not all the same, but their task is to help us with health, tolerance, creativity, spirituality. The fact that you experience the energies that we have been using for a long time less is normal because you have become accustomed to them. When someone slaps you 10 times, this 10th time is weaker than the first time. We will work with these energies until the energy cloud concludes that these energies have sufficiently purified our meridians, purified the blood vessels, improved the nervous system, and then we will receive another series of spiritual energies or they will change one by one. So, it's one system, it's not something from the bottom up, This is one system for you to be healthy, for you to have a normal functioning of the nervous system, for the aura to work normally, to receive information normally, and for your spiritual level to develop, because there is no normal, the more, the better. So, health can be normal, and spiritual development has a low, medium, high, very high and even higher level, there is no end. However, if these elements that I have listed are not in order, are not normal, there can be no spiritual development. That's why, when you say a bad word to someone or think that your neighbor's cow should die, you want someone to trip so that we can laugh when they fall. These are all negative thoughts. These thoughts are not murderous, but they are negative. There are mild, medium and most severe negative thoughts, and, if they appear, then there is no progress, no spiritual development, it cannot. There can be progress if all your thoughts are harmonized with the will of the Creator, which means they are positive, or when your thoughts are neutral. Neutral means that you want neither good nor bad, it passes, the Creator allows it, but negative thoughts take you back. There are people, you won't believe it, some who have lost so much of their humanity that they have lost a layer of their aura because they constantly have negative thoughts in their heads. It was only announced to us, they don't want to talk about it, they don't want to scare us in advance, but there are people who have 1 or even 2 layers of aura less, which means that their capabilities are below human. They constantly think something negative, they want to hurt someone, they can no longer think positively because part of their aura is missing. That's why I'm telling you here in the hall, when you hear someone say something negative, the smartest thing for you is to just stay away, just run away from him, because you won't hear anything good from him, you'll just, as they say, get infected, you'll worsen your way of thinking, you will accept his, because we are very receptive to negative thoughts. In addition to your perfect vocabulary and opinion, you will also start to use his, in order to please him, to be able to talk to him, and then the development is over, then you go downhill. The treasury of sacred knowledge is grateful for your interest and sends you a lot of spiritual patience and love.